from my heart and from my hand. Why don't people understand my intention?
So they've got some really unique machines in here. So let's take a look inside.
March, April that year when they produced the new one. They put the old one right next to it, so you could always see the old four-door, the new four-door.
Yeah.
And we built that in 6 weeks.
6 weeks?
Yeah.
Whoa.
But it was 6 weeks working from 8 o'clock in the morning or 7 o'clock in the morning till around about 11, 12 o'clock at night.
Well, I mean, I guess it's an important client, right? So
Yeah, that's why we did it too. So no better commercial than that.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Tommy, if I wanted to embark on a project myself, to have a Mini turned into a hatchback, is it something that you'd take on board?
We can do everything.
Yeah.
Everything what people want to have, we can do.
Fantastic. Yeah, I'm looking for my next project at the moment, and I can't decide if I'm just going to buy something finished.
Yeah.
Like this, or if I want to do something truly unique.
Yeah.
And I really like the idea of the hatchback.
Yeah.
The hatchback idea, but it's a case of finding someone that knows what they're doing.
That's true.
Because once you start cutting into a Mini, it's very easy to make them weak.
Yeah, and that's something, especially in Germany, is really important. That everything what we build has to be so stable that the TÜV says
it's going to go through. Yeah.
Yeah, and even with the Beach Mini, we had it. The TÜV guy came over, and every point we did in the progress, he looked at it
checking
and he said, "Okay, you got to weld a little bit more here, or everything is okay."
Yeah.
Because we already know what we're doing, so every time when we take it apart, we know where we can cut or how we got to get it stable before we start cutting.
Yeah.
And then take it out later on. So this car totally is stable in its way it is, and we don't have the bead part.
Yeah.
That's gone. And if you look everywhere in the car, there's no special welding in it, so it has. You don't even see that it's stabilized.
Yeah.
So far.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed on the three-wheeler you beef up the inner arch here.
Yeah. Right.
To create the stability there as well.
Yeah, right. That's on the convertible and three-wheeler and what else was it? Wo haben wir denn noch diese Verkastung? Ein Dreier? Ja, ein Dreier, Cabrio und Speedy, ne?
Ja, alle.
Yeah, everything was open.
Everything's open.
No,
Yeah.
And that's the kit what I was talking about
das kit.
Ah,
The cabrio kit. Is it?
for the convertible.
okay.
Ja. Alles zum Schrauben.
And everything you manufacture yourself?
Yeah, we all do it ourselves.
Alles selbst hier. Nicht einmal, wir. Jetzt hier.
Well, the history is amazing.
Naja, ist
1966 you started?
Ja,
1966? Wow.
ja, alles verkauft.
Fantastic.
Ja, das ist George Kiesel hier von Prinz Leopold von Bayern. Ist das Auto so? Habe ich so gekauft. Das ist
So you've even got royal connections.
Historic ist das hier, for this year's historic this.
Yeah.
Und das ist for us here, not. Ja.
Wow. This is also a beautiful combination.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we built 3 of the Golf cars, all a little bit different.
Yeah.
A little bit different color, inside a little bit different, so nobody gets the same car twice.
So you try to make them individual.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. So this was is this an SPI that was converted?
No,
It's got
an
airbags.
MPI.
It's an MPI.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the most cars that we have are MPIs
Uh-huh.
because they last a little bit longer. They don't have so much issues. That's why we try to use MPIs all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And even we had a Blue Star that original is an SPI.
Yeah.
We built on an MPI engine in it, so we don't have so much problems with the car.
Yeah, so the later engines, the more reliable one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
They last longer, don't have so much problems, and they always start.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could say so. Especially with the SPI system on top, the carburetor is the biggest problem of the car, and you don't have that with the MPI.
Yeah.
So that's why we use it.
Yeah, the MPI, the SPI that I've got is temperamental.
Yeah, yeah.
There are days where it feels like it's the greatest engine on the planet, and then there are other days where it just seems to be constantly lumpy.
Yeah.
You know, like it's not firing properly, but
Yeah.
actually the previous day it was firing properly, and
Yeah.
so every time you get in that car, it's a different car every day.
Yeah. and that's why we decided to put everything on an MPI.
Yeah, that makes sense, and I guess also for homologation as well, the MPIs would be a little easier to get through these days
Yeah.
with the emissions.
This is so.
Ah,
Got a loaded
Can you do
system.
it? You clap.
huh.
And so on.
Oh, that's clever. So the back seat just flips up,
Yep.
and that gives you the additional capacity.
Right.
Wow, that's brilliant. Wow. Huh. And I'm thinking of a hatchback might have been a good idea, but that's
Yeah. Yeah, we developed a different kind of seat system too, that we can take the passenger seat and don't actually you have to flip it.
yeah.
But we now made it that you can take it up and sit up in the front. Dieses Sitzteam, was wir gemacht haben, sitzt auf dem Kabel.
Ja.
Hier haben wir das hier. Hier ist er.
Ah.
So viel Platz.
Yeah, it gives you more space to step through.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it goes up and forward rather than
Right.
just flipping.
And then you can even let it sit up in the front if you want to have something even longer in the back.
Yeah. Where do you get the inspiration from? I mean, there's so many innovations scattered amongst all the cars. I mean, I know it's since 1966, but
Yeah, it's the most of them is from the boss. He just thinks
yeah,
about
you just
it.
think about it.
Yeah.
Wow.
And sometimes we just sit together and just talk a little bit, and then how we can build something, and maybe we're not gonna build it in the car that we're just doing, but
Somewhere
2
down the
3
road.
years later, oh, we thought about, let's do it. Let's try it.
Wow.
Hast du mal erzählt, dass wir uns immer anlehnen an den Erfinder, den Ischigonis, mit den Ideen. Wir versuchen die Ideen von Ischigonis weiterzuentwickeln.
We're
Auf der
always
Basis
trying
des
to.
Denkens, also wir versuchen uns in Ischigonis reindenken zu können, um dann das so zu machen, dass es nicht entstellt wird, das Auto.
Hmm.
Das sollte Mini bleiben. Und nach alter Mini bleiben.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because, I mean, there are a lot of coach builders that do various things to minis, but they don't always respect the original idea from Itzagonis.
Yeah, yeah,
And some of them turn out to be quite ugly
yeah.
in
true.
their conversions.
Yeah.
You can understand what they were trying to do, but
Mhm.
they don't finish the design.
Yeah,
so to speak.
That's what we always tried.
Yeah.
If we're trying to think about how would he do it, so let's try to do it the same way he would probably do it.
Think about it. Yeah.
And because it always has to stay mini. Always.
Yeah.
Everything
Yeah.
that we do, it's like we just talked about that this morning. The David Brown,
Hmm.
that he always cuts these off.
Yeah.
The
He
side
takes the
seats.
seams off. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that, or we think it's not a mini anymore the same way it is. And we always try to keep it like even on the 3-wheeler.
Yeah. I
we have
noticed
it in
the seams
front,
are still
We
there.
have it in the back.
Yeah.
It always stays on there because that's a part of a mini.
Yeah. It is. I mean, when you see them with the seams removed, actually, when you look at a Mini from the rear, and the seams being removed, it actually looks like a London taxi, an
Yeah,
old
true.
one,
Yeah,
one of
true.
the first generation ones, and it doesn't quite look right.
No, it's too round.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah.
too round. Yeah,
Because
yeah,
it's already a round car, and then make it so round. I think it doesn't really look good.
yeah.
Nee,
Nou.
goed zo, dat is interessant zu sehen. Ne?
Ja, ich dachte gerade von wegen, dass wir immer versuchen, da in diese Richtung zu bleiben. Und dass wir auch meinen, so wie wir heute Morgen erst gesprochen haben, dass diese Kanten gerade das Markante ausmachen. Und wir versuchen die überall beizubehalten, selbst bei unserem Dreirad. Und dann sagt er von wegen, wenn man die hinten wegnimmt und das Auto von hinten anguckt, dann sieht das Auto fast aus wie ein altes London-Taxi. Einfach nur so eine runde Kugel. Ja. Except, or
So is this a restoration
Yeah,
for
Yeah.
you? Yeah, this
Yeah.
is more like a restoration than a full coach build.
completely.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Completely, yeah.
it's almost everything has been touched.
Yeah.
The roof is original, the wood is original, and the engine is original but rebuilt,
Mm-hmm.
and everything is new. Everything else. So because it was so rusty that we had to cut out almost everything on metal what is on the car.
Yeah.
But now it's just like factory new.
Yeah. You can see that it's been carefully done.
Yeah, and it has been driven and has almost 1,000 kilometers on it.
Yeah.
But now the most of the time it's standing because it's waiting for an owner.
So this one's for sale.
Yeah. Yeah.
So basically everything in the showroom here is for sale.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the black one behind you
Mhm.
is an original one. It's not done everything and nothing to it. It's how we bought it from a customer,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's just basic where we are gonna build something new from.
Yeah.
So it's totally untouched.
So basically it could be driven away as it is, or it can be turned into a project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And we got Cooper Sport back there. It's now just been rebuilt
Mhm.
for a customer. We hope he's gonna get it soon. So that one is now totally ready. Well, not totally ready. 2 stickers are missing, and the front lip is missing.
Yeah.
Everything else is already done. It's made brand new. So we took everything apart. So we only had the whole shell
Yeah.
and rebuild everything.
So controversial question.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a fan of the sports pack, or do you prefer without?
Both.
You like both?
Yeah, it depends on which kind of sports pack it is. And then if you don't use anything, it depends on which kind of rims you use.
Yeah.
So that's now we're starting to build a lot more with the 10-inch.
Yeah.
And the old ones, or the MPIs, the original ones, we try to keep them with the sports pack if it's possible. And then we do like car here right now. We're modifying the original rims a little bit. It's like we change. Oh, there we go. We changed the star
Yeah.
inside. It's still the original rim, but it looks a lot wider and nicer
Yeah.
than the original. It's painted.
No can't.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's always that long-standing debate in the Mini community about, 10s, 12s, or 13s,
Yeah.
right? Personally, I like 12s
Mm-hmm.
because I think it's the best compromise between the two, and it still looks like it fills the arch.
Yeah.
But there's definitely a trend at the moment, as you said, to go back to the, you know, the tens.
To the tens, yeah.
Yeah, it seems to be coming back around again.
Yeah, that's the most cars, or the last 2 years, we are almost only building the tens on the car.
Yeah,
Because the most people want to have it.
yeah. Yeah, I think it's that cafe racer style that's come back again, you know, which is why everybody's doing tens.
Dieser Stil auf die 10 Zoll wieder zurückzugehen,
Ja,
auf den Ursprung.
das ist jetzt im Moment aktuell.
Yeah, yeah.
Hi guys, I just want to stop the video there for a moment and let you know that any donations or ad revenue generated by this channel is actually being given towards cancer counselling charities that are helping families that have received a cancer diagnosis get through difficult times. So any help from your side, donations, or just watch the video to the end is highly appreciated. And you know, from my side, thank you so much for the support so far.
I think it was 2015, 2016 Mini convertible, and yeah, we just cut it up because, like I said, the customer wanted to have it for his daughter
Yeah.
for France. The car is driving an Equator.
Oh, so it's always in the sun.
Yep, it's always in the sun. And they wanted to have a new mini mold because it looks good. It has airbags, air conditioning, and everything.
So I still wanted all the creature comforts.
Yep, right.
Yeah.
And but he wanted to have it modified as a boat. So we tried to make it look as good as possible, and they saw the picture on the internet, and like I said, it was only one prototype of it on Google to find,
Yeah.
and only on 1 or 2 pictures that they had, we built the whole car, and even the rack on the back, like the last versions of the Moke. This was actually was the way the roof had to look like on the pictures, so we did it almost as good as possible to make it look like the original.
Yeah. Yeah, it's impressive. It's very impressive. As I said, the size of it
Yeah.
is really surprising
Mm-hmm.
once you take the roof off.
Yeah, the biggest problem is that the original roof gets in here and hooks down here, but we can't do it with the soft top, what we have in the back,
Yeah.
because we couldn't make it foldable in the back, the front. So I can try. We still got to show you. So we still got the original trunk and left in the back.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
So we got to fold
Yeah.
this one up. And this is still from the convertible,
Yeah.
the original part. And then we got the whole soft top, what we can fold inside of the trunk, that you can drive open,
Yeah.
but if I think they never driven it open because it's too hot.
Yeah.
So it was always closed the whole time.
Yeah.